nice to have a nice sunny day here in the Bay of Plenty. A very warm welcome to you here to the EVES auction room here this afternoon. My name's Grant Child. I'll be offering you the first 5 properties, and then I'll be handing over to my good friend and colleague and fellow auctioneer George Sidwright, who will then provide you with the next 4 properties just to recap the day off. Robin, she'll look after all the technology in the auction room, so she'll also make your bids appear on the top right hand corner of the screen, so absolutely no confusion as to the level of the bidding as we work our way through our catalogue here today. Those folks that you see across the bottom of the screen up there, we've got Karen, Sarah, Mark and Megan. They are what we call our negotiation team. If your bids don't take us to our seller's reserve price, we'll pause the auction, and at that juncture one of the team will step in. We'll give you the opportunity to keep discussions going with our vendors today through a negotiation process, because I can tell you now it will be a very good idea if you're in a position of cash, which you need to be for auctions, is buy today, because if we close the auction, anyone can come forward immediately after the auction, and that does include conditional buyers, and we do have a number of conditional buyers. We've got a couple of properties today that we've already got conditional offers drawn up, waiting to be signed to be presented to the vendors. So give it your best shot here today, and the team will help you. Of course, if we reach the vendor's reserve price through the bid sequence, we'll announce the property on the market and it will be sold to the highest bidder. Your marketing consultants have been your ambassadors right throughout the marketing campaign, furnishing you with all the information that you need to complete your research and your due diligence to buy on that cash unconditional basis. And part of that documentation was, of course, the buyers and sellers guide that you see up on the screen. That's been circulated for a long time now, in fact 2008, by the Real Estate Authority. They are available in the stand outside of the auction room. There's some good tips in there regarding buying and selling real estate as well. But of course, the most important one is the contract of sale that we work to, formerly known as the particulars and conditions of sale by auction, of real estate by auction. It's been circulated, as you see there on the screen, and the finalised copies are also available in that stand just outside of the auction room as well. So draft has been removed, everything's been finalised, signed off by the vendor's solicitor, and we are all good to go. And we trust, of course, that you have had a conversation with your solicitor and had them do the cast their eye over the document, a very clear, concise, easy document, as I said, bidding on an unconditional basis. What you see in blue on the screen there, folks, is a repeat of what's covered off in clause 2 on the front page of the contract at the bottom, and that is what's known as the conduct of auction. I'm not going to go through anything in its entirety as far as the contract is concerned. Any bidding today is on the basis of an assumption that you've done all your homework, read, understood and accepted that contract. I just remind you of your 2 obligations. Should you be the successful purchaser today, on the fall of the hammer, you are required, of course, to sign the contract. If you are bidding by phone, of course, welcome to our viewers watching via the live stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome, and nice to have you joining us as well. If you are bidding today, then as the auctioneers, we're authorised to sign the contract on your behalf. Of course, what's required after that is payment of the deposit. For those of you here in the room, we've got computers out there. Electronic payment of the 10% deposit is required immediately on completion of the auction, and phone bidders, of course, you're required to pay your deposit by the end of tomorrow's working day. The only other thing I just want to make reference to, folks, is vendor bidding. The owners have authorised us as the auctioneers to bid on their behalf. Vendor bidding is nothing to be afraid of. It is simply, we only use vendor bidding if we've got one person that's participating in the auction, and it is only used to provide you a roadmap towards ownership of the property here today. Our sellers have automatically authorised us to negotiate with you on their behalf, and that is what happens through the bid sequence. So through that negotiation process, we will be submitting vendor bids to get you to a level below the seller's reserve price, where we pause the auction, and then the sellers will then take over and continue those negotiations with you through our negotiators, as I alluded to a little bit earlier. So nothing to be afraid of. Any vendor bids will be clearly disclosed to you as such, so it is simply that roadmap to help you towards ownership today. And of course, if you don't buy at the auction, remember, anybody can come forward afterwards as well. Happy to answer any questions at this juncture before we move on to our first property for the afternoon. talking about first properties and moving on, we had a couple of properties that were scheduled to be auctioned today. A very clear indication of what's happening in the marketplace at this point in time as well. Number 3, Harmens Way, marketed by Neil McIntosh out of our Bethlehem office, and number 22, Seaview Road, marketed by Tauranga from our Cherrywood office. Both of those properties received pre-auction offers and were sold prior to the auction being called today. So some good activity out there in the marketplace. Of course, the OCR has moved and we are anticipating that there will be a lot more activity. We're already starting to see signs of a lot more buyer inquiry coming through in the market now. So get into it today, buyers, and secure your new home because it may not be available tomorrow. The first one for you this afternoon, number 7A, Mansell's Road, out in Greerton, working out of our Lakes office. Has been nestled within the lovely, warming, welcoming community, offering a nice, tidy environment for you. And Adam has just been, was just last week announced as the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand Rising Superstar. Congratulations, Adam, on your achievement, well deserved. And of course, Adam has painted the perfect picture for your new home here at 7A Mansell's Road. A freehold estate that's described as 246 square metres of land is what comes with it. Record of title SA 63C, folio 343 is your record of title number. Now, clauses 23 through to 28 in the contract, I'm not going to go through those in their entirety. They're relating to the vendor acting as executor of the estate, and those clauses have been in there since the outset. I'll just remind you of those. Adam, 20 working days from today's date is still our settlement date. Any changes to the channels list or anything like that, all that's circulated, so we're all good to go. So a few pearls of wisdom about the property itself, folks. The heart of the home has an absolute thumping heartbeat, and that is that living area and kitchen area as you see there on the screen. You've got ample potential for you to personalise the home to your own taste should you so wish. And it's one of those properties that definitely caters for a broad range of lifestyles. Indeed, you've got that compact, easy care home that makes it a great first home or investment type property there. And of course, the outdoor space is perfect for the alfresco dining, entertaining guests, or simply enjoying a nice quiet morning cup of coffee as well. All this, folks, is all situated within walking distance of the local village here. So 7A Mansell's Road. Where do we say go, guys? Who would you like to start me away? Assuming you've got the vendor on the phone, or is there a buyer on the phone? Vendor on the phone? $550,000, we're underway now. You've been reading my notes, sir, exactly where I would have suggested you start, at $550,000. Happy to take a $20,000 rise from here. At 550,000. We're on the bike and pedaling now, folks. Pride of ownership of 7A Mansell's Road on the line. Where do we say from here? 570 would be the strategic move. Once I call for it now. Second time. Third. Last opportunity. Happy to work alongside you then, sir, at 570 with the vendor bid. At $570,000 on behalf of our seller now, just guiding you in the direction that you need to be. Can I say 590 on your behalf? 90. Thank you. At $590,000 it is here. At $590,000 over here on the right hand side, here's your chance, folks. Take you through the 600 threshold if you will. At 590,000. If you're up here for this one, now's the time to participate, folks. First call now. Second, last chance at $590,000. Are we in or out? Just another path on that roadmap, sir. 600 with me on behalf of the vendor. Make it 610. We'll pause, give you the opportunity to continue discussions. Take your 10 now. Happy to work with you if that's it. 10. 610 it is. Appreciate you working with me. I am a man of my word, but I do have to call it about 3 times first, sir. First call now at $610,000. Are we in or out? Second time, otherwise we pause and talk with our starter bidder over here. Third and final opportunity, in or out? Sarah, bids down here at $610,000. Can you see if we can help the gentleman, please? Right, moving straight along to property number 2 for the afternoon, folks. Number 5, Flight Valley Way. is the property in question. We've got Ash and Lockie Davidson over here on my right hand side working from our Cherrywood office. An unparalleled opportunity to create your dream residence in a serene and exclusive setting. That's the way our dynamic duo over here have described this property in their marketing. It's a freehold estate, 1,364 square metres of land, more or less. That's not a misprint. It's not a misprint. I checked everything to make sure that it was right, and it's on the title. Well, what a wonderful parcel of land in Flight Valley Way for you here, folks. 168945 confirms all the legal aspects of it as well. And the settlement date now is 20 working days from today's date, of course. Bit of flexibility around that. If you need an alternative date there, to perhaps talk to your architect. But being bare land, folks, there's obviously no chattels go with the property. So picture yourselves waking up, waking up rather, to the stunning vistas of the Kaimai Ranges. You've got the inner harbour in the background as well, Mount Maunganui in the distance there. Imagine waking up every day from your future home at number 5 Flight Valley Way. Situated off a private right-of-way, it is already adorned with some mature fruit trees, including the large avocado tree. So who says money doesn't grow on trees? It does at number 5 Flight Valley Way. All the necessary services have been connected to the property for you, along with approved retaining wall plans, geotech report, LIN report and concept drawings have all been made available to you throughout the marketing period. So all we need now is to identify who would like to be the new owner of this wonderful offering here in Flight Valley Way. Looking for an opening bid now, folks. If you're in that position of cash, just sing out a number and I'll guide you from there. Today would be good. Don't hold back. Sing out a number, folks. If it's high, I'll sell it to you. If it's low, I'll guide you from where to go from there. First call for an opening bid now. Second time. Third, if you're in that position of cash, let me know right now. Okay, obviously cash. Now I'm going to close the auction. How much do we need for this? I mean, over 1,300 square metres. All the fruit trees there, services on site, everything's all the homework's done. Just get the spade out. How much do we need to do that? Money.
So for this very special site today, we are pricing at $349,000.
$349,000, folks. It's a long, long time since I've heard a figure like that for a parcel of land this big and at this particular location. So $349,000 is all you need. Make sure that you contact either Ash or Lockie in our Cherrywood office. They will assist you from there. The auction is now closed. Price at $349,000. Thanks, Tim. Next property up today, folks, 21C Haley Grove, our Supreme Golden Hammer Club award winner, Charlotte Gardner from our Otumoetai office, has described this property as the perfect package, and I think she's absolutely right. When we look at the legal aspects of it, it's a cross-lease freehold. SA 39A folio 763 is your record of title number. 25 working days, Charlotte, is still our settlement date. Bit of flexibility around that. Any changes to the chattels list at all?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Well, actually, I did get late notification yesterday. I've seen 3 dining room chairs, the dining room bench seat got added to the chattels, so they're all up there anyway. So just a quick reminder, folks, of clause 24, the vendor warrants to repair or replace the garage pedestrian door lock in a workmanlike fashion, so it's in working order on or before 5 working days from the date of settlement. And clause 25, you acknowledge as the buyer that part of the garage is currently being utilised as a sleep out but is not consented as such. You've been advised to seek professional advice, legal and specialist advice on all matters in your decision to purchasing the property with regard to that aspect of the garage. So just making sure that you are fully aware of that prior to your bidding here today at the auction. Right, a little bit about the property. Well, again, Charlotte has been describing the property as a hidden treasure, and one of those ones that just brims with quintessential Kiwi character, and of course you are just moments from the beach. That's a real plus for this one, isn't it, Charlotte? It's had a fresh makeover, so that gives the interior of the home that new life and new burst of energy as well. You've got the natural palette, the neutral palette rather, that joins forces with that enviable north-facing aspect, and really that does maximise the sense of space and really does swarm the home in sunshine as well. So the kitchen is designed, it's a real dream design there, perfectly balanced. Business with pleasure in a location like this as well, in the home, and of course the warmer months are fast approaching, so it's pretty easy to envisage yourself on that deck in the summertime, as you've just seen in that recent shot on the screen that will come up again later. So a nice big deck. So where do we go from here, guys? I know, Charlotte, we had a conversation yesterday. You've got somebody that's had a number of inspections, especially expressing a bit of interest in the property. Cash buyers, you get the first opportunity here today. But be quick. Not here to dilly-dally, folks. If you're here to buy the property, just call out a number and we'll guide you from there. First call now for an opening bid for 21C Haley Grove. Second time. Third, last chance if you're in that position of cash. I know you haven't all come along to see me. Okay, we're going to close the auction. I know you've got a bit of work to do there, but I'm sure those buyers that you were talking to yesterday, they're going to be delighted to hear from you. And I think the property of that magnitude, this location, and finally, I don't think it's going to take very long. You can see a soul sticker on the signboard. So, auction's closed. Thanks, Charlotte. Good luck with space.
Thanks,
You're welcome. Well, those negotiations on Mansell's Road are still going, so we'll press on. 10B Bayfair Drive is the next one. Now, this is a home so close to amenities that you'll need a GPS to find your way back home, and it's been masterminded by Daniel Dickerson from our Mount Maunganui office. Formerly described as a cross-lease freehold, SA 52B folio 315 is the record of title number. We do have authorised telephone bidding in place for this one, folks, and there is a clause in the contract authorising an early release of the deposit. The settlement date, there was some documentation circulated stating 60 days from today's date. That has now been amended, Daniel, to Friday the 18th of October 2024.
59, I think.
59?
Oh, wait.
Huh?
No, it was 60 days, which was the Saturday, but now we've changed it to the 18th.
Oh, okay, so it's Friday the 18th of October. Yeah, just confirming that. I wasn't quite sure where the 59 was going from. It's yours, not mine. Okay, right, back to the property itself, folks. Have a look at these shots that are going to revolve throughout the balance of the calling of this auction at 10B Bayfair Drive. It really is a classic family home. The garage transformation from car storage to a playroom, well, that means that your kids' mess is finally been its match as well. The double glazing in the winter, well, that means your master bedroom is cosier than a hot cocoa on a snowy day, but of course minus the snow when you're here in the sunny Bay of Plenty. Hosting barbecues on the deck. Just remember this when you're hosting barbecues, folks. There's only one thing more fun than grilling on a barbecue, and that's actually not having to grill at all. But when you've got a property like this and outdoor entertaining like this, you will want to keep doing it on a deck like this property's got here. The one thing more convenient than two off-street car parking spaces is, of course, having a driveway that'll take you straight to your next adventure, and this has got it. So where do we say go on this one, boys? Number 10B, Bayfair Drive. Now, let me tell you this. Before you give me a number, let me tell you this. To be very, very clear, Daniel has already got an offer all drawn up, waiting for the purchaser to just complete it, sign it, and it will be presented to the vendors. And he's also got a couple of other people hoping that the property doesn't sell today. So if you're in a cash position of cash, you've had everything spelled out to you very clearly, your situation. $650,000 getting in there without allowing me to complete everything. That's all good. That tells me that the property's a good piece of real estate indeed, and 650 is a fair and reasonable start. If it takes 20 on top now, make it 670 if you will. It's 650, run it to 670, keep the auction rolling. We like the speed in the bidding, the way it's already started, so here's your chance now at 650. Who says 70? First call, second time, third, last opportunity. Right, happy to work alongside your buyer then with the vendor bid there, Daniel, at $670,000. It's with me. At 670 it is. Are they watching via the live stream? I am told you are. There you are. At $670,000, be clear, it's a vendor bid at this point in time, making it $690 if you will. Here's your opportunity now. 670, 690, 690, beautiful. Loving your work there at $690,000. Where do we go from here, buyers? Here's your chance now. 690, first call now, second, third, and last opportunity. One more step on the road map there for Daniel. 700 is with me, vendor bid. Take me to 710, and we'll pause the auction, give them that opportunity to negotiate with our sellers if there's no further bids on the floor. At $700,000, 710, beautiful. Loving your work there on the phone there at $710,000. I am obliged to call it 3 more times before we pause and talk. Once, twice, third, last opportunity, or else. Karen, can you see if you can help the buyer on the phone, please? It's $710,000, and I'm sure we'll have a conclusion on that property shortly. Right, so we've got a couple of properties being negotiated at this point in time, folks, so we won't hold you up. We know you're busy, just like our EVES sales people. We'll press on now to number 210 at Terrace Avenue. So move in ready, you can really start planning your retirement party before you even unpack this property here. And Miranda and Caitlin from our Mount office, they've been your diplomats from start to finish throughout the marketing campaign of this wonderful property. It's known as a cross-lease freehold. SA 43A folio 678 is the record and title number. 30 working days from today's date is your settlement date, and I already know the answer to this.
There are no changes.
There are no changes to the channels list. We just check in with the salespeople because we do get late notifications every now and again. So what you see up there on the screen is what's been circulated in the original documentation, no changes. So back to the property itself, located down a private driveway. In fact, it's so private here at 210 Terrace Avenue, you can avoid your nosy neighbours and pretend that you're actually a secret agent. So with a kitchen as modern as this one has got, your cooking skills are sure to impress someone other than your kids and the dog. The sunsets, well, they really are stunning from this property. In fact, they're so stunning you'll start using sunset appreciation as your legitimate hobby going forward in the future. It's got those wonderful low maintenance gardens as well. That means the only thing you'll need to do to grow is the list of excuses to not garden in this property as well. And fitness, well, then when you own a property in this location, your fitness is enhanced by walking to all of those amenities that are so close by as well. Now we do have a buyer that has had not one, not two, 3 inspections. So when we get buyers that are back for a 3rd inspection, we kind of anticipate that there's probably some pretty good interest there. So we haven't got anything from that buyer here today. So if you are in that position of cash, let me know now, because in addition to that 3rd inspection, we've got another 2 buyers that are expressing good interest in the property as well. So I did say in my preamble, if you were here, that conditional buyers, they're all part of the market as well. The option is for cash only. Otherwise, we close and we move on and we continue working with our conditional buyers. Cash, you get the first time, first call now. Second time, third, final opportunity. Not going to suggest any figures on this one. Auction's closed. We're happy to keep working with those conditional buyers. I know you girls are going to have that property under contract very shortly indeed. I'll be back to you with the conclusion of those negotiations as soon as they have been completed. In the meantime, I'm going to hand over to Jordan to offer you the remaining 4 properties for the afternoon.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for your patience. If you have just joined us, my name is Jordan Sivrite. My role purely to guide you on that home buying journey. Now, I know that we've covered off all the rules, the terms of engagement, so I'm not going to bore you with all the technicalities again on that front page of our documentation, our auction conditions of sale there. Look, if there are any questions, let me know now. I will continue on. It's number 1 Rutherford Street in Otumoetai. Jason Hyde-Hills, he stands up front here. He's done an excellent job, in fact, marketing number 1 Rutherford Street there. I'm going to read out the legal description for you down on that front page. It is more formally known as a cross-lease freehold property. Firstly, that estate in fee simple. It's an undivided half share in 817 square metres, more or less. and pricing described under the record of title, we say 21D, folio 1439, and secondly that estate and leasehold, and that's described under that record of title, we say 21B, folio 1456. Now you've got your chattels list on the screen. Note that that garden shed, there's a couple of those in fact, but as is, no vendor warranties regarding those, but otherwise the chattels, they are all there to greet you come the 19th of September 2024. That is our seller's elected move in date. And of course, under the further terms of sale, I'm going to read it just very quickly for you. It's 23.0. The vendor will cover all costs to apply for and obtain a certificate of acceptance for the bedroom conversion and provide a copy to the purchaser immediately upon receipt. The purchaser must settle on the agreed date, but if that certificate is not provided by then, of course, $10,000 will be held by in the purchaser's solicitor's trust account until that certificate is issued. 19 December, whichever is later. If it's not issued by then the vendor forfeits that money. Now, those are the conditions you bid and buy on, unless, of course, you've got any variations to sign. They apply to you and you alone. But let's take a look at the property, because that's what we're all here for. It is number 1 Rutherford Street. It is nestled in the heart of Otumoetai. It's a nice elevated brick and block home. It offers you that serene retreat with those unrestricted views of that nice adjoining reserve there. Your kids, well, they could have wide open spaces to go and play. It's essentially an extended backyard for you, and all within a stroll to that Pillars Point School. Inside, you've got the sun-drenched, the modernised interior, open-plan living. You get that log burner, the heat pump. Your comfort year-round, well, that box has been ticked. You get the sleek galley kitchen, of course. That's going to flow seamlessly out to your covered decking area. Perfect if you like al fresco dining. And you've got the spacious 3 bedrooms, the large shed, the ample off-street parking. It's a good family-friendly home, this one. Ticks all the boxes. Location, we know how good it is. You've got Greerton Park down there, a swift commute to the city if you need to head that way. It promises you a lifestyle of convenience and comfort. Buyers, enough from me. I'm in your hands now as I call away for an opening bid. Happy to work with you. 650. Got you there. Welcome in. It's an optimistic start, but I like it all the same, and I'll work with you there at 650,000. Perhaps we travel a nice small quarter from here at least, but don't let me limit your buyers if you are here to buy. I know we've got conditional interest watching along, so sir, sit tight. I work with the cash interest in the first instance. At 650,000, chase you now at 675. We say it anywhere in the room, but I called it away first time in favour of our starter down the front. Twice the call there. At 650, do we say 675 anywhere on the third call? It is. No problem. Go there on a vendor bid then at 675 and welcome in at 700 now. Got you there at 700. Appreciate you working with me. We'll do this. We'll get there in the end. I promise you that at 700,000. Here to assist you on your home buying dreams and journey, but at 700 you hold it out the front. Give the rest of the room a chance to buy here. It is number 1 Rutherford Street. Just joined us, I called it away. First the chance to my buyers down the front there, again chasing a 25,000 from here. Twice the call. Third chance at 700,000. Hopefully a late phone interest bidder there, but I'll just wait and see. But at 700 as a third and final. No problem. I'm going to go one more time for the vendor at 725. Welcome you on top of that, say 750. We pause, have a conversation. We can do 710. Can't do 710. Can we do better than that? I'm here at 725 vendor's bid. I can take a 10 and make it 35 for you, at least give you a chance to chat, but that's the best I can do for you.
I think we'll go 730.
730. Really stretching my ability to compromise here. Can we say 35 for you? I've got pretty strict instructions that say we've got to have a chat at 735 minimum. 35. Got you. Appreciate you working with me. Call it 3 times as I'm obliged when we pause and chat. Once, twice, you've got to improve on that number there. Offer you that courtesy. Third, final chance. No problem. Pause. We'll come and have a conversation with the buyers down the front here at 735. I'll come back to that one shortly. The rest of you in the room.
Right, back we go, folks. I did say that I'll be back to you with the result on Mansell's Road, number 7A. We have an amended bid now at $624,000. Sir, can you just confirm that amended bid at $624,000? Adam, you've got our owners on the telephone. What are my instructions?
Yes.
On the market and selling. Out it goes then, folks, at $624,000 in favour of our opening bidder over here. First call now for any advance. Second time, third, last opportunity before it goes. It goes. Sold. $624,000. Congratulations to our sellers. Thank you, Jordan, for carry on through the catalogue.
Brilliant. Well, I love the hum of some positivity in the auction room. Again, big congratulations to those involved in that previous property. We move forward though. We look at the screen. We see it here. It is 60B Freiburg Street. Again, in Otumoetai. Lucky for me, getting to call 2 in that wonderful region of the bay here. Richard Cliff, working out of our EVES Cherrywood office. A diligent man, ticking all the boxes for yourself, but also for the buyers here in the room as well. Let's take a look at the property, will we? It's a freehold estate. It's 443 square metres, more or less, of that freehold land. It's all contained under that unique identifier. It's SA 59D, folio 875. 20 working days or otherwise is mutually agreed. That's our settlement there. Maybe some flexibility for the right party. Sure we could do, absolutely. And your chattel's on the screen for you as well. Now, I've got a fairly lengthy further terms of sale. I'm going to try and summarise it for you as best I can, but please bear with. 23, just noting that Stephen William Prohl enters into this document, this agreement, as executor of the estate. The executor has not occupied the property, so the knowledge of it is a little bit limited, of course. General terms of sale 9.1 and 9.2 hereby deleted, as well as 9.35 and 6. Those are also deleted. 9.31, again stating the vendor not having been in occupation of the property makes no warranties as to the serviceability of the items specified in Schedule 1, and the purchaser, you're purchasing it solely in reliance on your own due diligence, etc. In the state it is in at the time of sale there. Your job to reconnect any utilities, etc., if they have been disconnected, and of course these conditions override the further terms of these conditions override the general terms and conditions when there is any express or implied conflict between them. Now, 60B Freiburg Street, it could be your next chapter in the heart of Otumoetai here. It is that sun-soaked brick, you get the tile, it is that home with low maintenance living for you. Those who want to focus on life's pleasures a little bit more. With all that day sunshine, of course a nice cosy interior, you're going to find yourself right at home in the moment you're in. It's got that open plan living, it's spacious, filled with light, seamless flow from the kitchen. You go outdoors, you've got the garden there. It's just enough garden for the leisurely potter, but without any sort of cumbersome upkeep. Your secure, peaceful rear sight, well, that gives you a little bit of privacy when we all crave it. Opportunity to truly unwind. You're just moments from the Cherrywood shopping centre there. You've got some eateries, a good coffee down there, of course. The harbour foreshore, all the walkways nice and close by as well, all within easy reach. It's lifestyle of convenience with a touch of tranquility thrown in. Buyers, I put it to you, this is the chance you've waited for if you're here for 60B Freiburg Street. Put it in your hands. Got to be over 18 to place a bid, so I'll let the noise continue there. But I called to you for an opening bid in the room here. You are in that 18 plus category, happy to work with you there. Here's the chance though for 60B Freiburg Street. Happy to suggest a figure, but your figure might be a little bit kinder than mine. 700, good place to start. Here's your opportunity, buyers. Once for a starter one. Got you there at 700. Welcome in then at 700. Good luck on the back wall at 700,000 now. Chase at 20,000, rise from here. Got you here, and good luck to you in the front row as well. It's now 2 in the race at 720, and I hold it with you up the front, but I welcome you back in on the back wall at any stage. It would be 40 next move. At 720, I've got it here. Can I say 40 for you? I can now. At 740, we chase at 20, rise 60. And 60 back now we are, puts you back in front, figuratively and literally in front here at 760. But of course looking and keeping my eyes peeled for that increase on the back wall. On 80 we are now at 780, it's my starter, back in front at 780, and can we round it up, say 800, square the ledger if you will. and squared up nice and easy for you. At 800,000 up the front of the room there, at 800,000, where do we go from here? At 800,000, I call it away in favour of my buyer up the front. Once. Twice as I seek a 20,000 rise.
10.
Just the 10, shorten the stride just a little, but I compromise and work with you there at 810, but I've got to offer the courtesy back now. And 820, good move at 820, we keep the 10s roll. At 820,000 now. We cut it in half by the 10, didn't work, but happy to try again. At 820 up the front here. Once I call it, and I let the rest of the room have an opportunity to get involved now if you're here to buy, otherwise we have a conversation with the lead bidder. Twice at $820,000. Third, final chance then at 820, nothing further at this stage. No problem, we'll just pause. Megan will have a conversation with the buyers up the front here and see if we can have some things at the home there. We'll come back to that one shortly as well.
Right, back we go, folks. Number 10, Mead Layfield Drive. We have an amended bid now from $710,000 from our telephone bidder. Commend you in your negotiation process, advancing to $750,000 now. Just confirming that, please, on the phone, Daniel.
Yes.
Confirmed bid at $750,000, folks, as the owners of the property instruct me now to sell to the highest bidder. On the market it goes in at $750,000 and even $750,000. It's up for sale now. Whose name goes on the title? Is it yours or is it the phone bidders? You've only got 3 chances to let me know any advance on $750. Once, twice, third, last chance and we're out. Sold for the phone bidder at $750,000. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to you. Our sellers.
Alright folks, let's continue forward. A couple more on the list. We're still out having some conversations there on those 2 properties. It was Rutherford, of course, and that previous one there at Freiburg Street. Once we've got information for you, we bring it to you, but otherwise continuing forward. It's number 24, Benmore Crescent. Owen Phelps, Amy Gray up the front here. Exceptional job as always, but what makes it a little bit easier when you get exceptional property, right? We all know that. You'll see it here, it's a freehold estate. It is firstly an estate in fee simple. It's that 268 square metres, more or less. And secondly, an estate in fee simple, an undivided 1/4 share of 134 square metres, more or less. Both those estates, the first and the second estate, they are comprised right under that record of title 75117. Now you see it on the screen again for you, your chat tools, everything from the fixed floor coverings through to the garage door remotes, all there for you in 30 working days from the date of the agreement. That's our seller's preferred settlement date for you, with maybe a little bit of flexibility in there. And just note, clause 23.0, essentially the seller solicitor authorising an early release of the deposit. Now the property itself gives you that opportunity to experience the ease of modern living. It's a nice immaculate sort of brick townhouse in that good highest part of that lakes location. A good option if you are here as a first home buyer. Certainly a good property like this would be a nice one to have as your first. And of course, maybe if you're looking to downsize, well, you've got that modern living for you. It's that perfect balance of comfort and convenience here. Yeah, that bright, open, airy kitchen, dining, living area flows seamlessly. Of course, a sunny private deck, ideal spot for unwinding at the end of the day. Maybe you want to entertain as well. It will be easy to do so out here. You get that nice, compact, low maintenance garden as well. A couple of herbs or something to really spice up dinner. Nice way to go there. 2 generous double bedrooms, a well-appointed family bathroom. A good home that offers comfort at every turn, essentially. And of course, you're in that highly desirable location. Moments from top schooling, shopping, and of course, beautiful parkways, walkways, all there for you. It's an exceptional lifestyle choice, and it could be your new lifestyle buyers at 24 Benmore Crescent. Put it to you, happy to work with you, start us away. Cash unconditional buyers, that's who we're talking to here. Give you an opportunity, otherwise we close it. We work with conditional interest as well. Once for an opening bid. Twice. Third chance. close the option there. Look, a good property, good location, Amy. A little more work to do, but I know you've got some buyers who will be excited to hear this is still available for them. So good luck to you, and I look forward to seeing this one sold. Good luck, guys. Option now closed. Right, it's number 43, Bellbird Rise, Helen Layden and Peter Campbell up the front of the room here. Marketing this one, doing a wonderful job. If you got a chance to go through the open homes here, you would have met one of these wonderful people showing you through and showcasing the very best that number 43, Bellbird Rise, has to offer you and your family. It's 710 square metres of freehold land, more or less, of course, all contained under that unique identifier 206011. 20 working days from the date of sale, or otherwise as mutually agreed upon, gives you a little bit of flexibility up the sleeve should you need it. And the chattels on the screen, there's been no changes to the chattels. Peter, Helen is on, being made aware, all as has been documented and circulated to you. Further terms of sale, I'll just touch on it quickly. Clause 9.31 of the conditions, it is very to the extent that the vendor has not been in occupation recently of the property. They make no warranty to the serviceability of those chattels, etc. And you're buying this one solely in reliance on your own due diligence. Clauses 9.1, 9.2, 9.32, 5, 6, 7, 8, and of course 9.4. Those have been deleted from the contract there. You're acknowledging, of course, the vendors as executors and trustees of the estate there, and therefore they've got no personal liability, a limited liability, of course, standard as we usually see here. Now, let's take a look at this one, because you're positioned at the end of a really peaceful cul-de-sac. A nice, elegant residence truly offers you that blend of space. You certainly get style once you enter the home. It really is there. It offers you that 710 square metre section, so certainly a healthy piece of land underfoot as well, and it's been beautifully landscaped for you, providing a bit of privacy, a nice serene setting amongst some nice, let's call them mature plantings and trees. Inside that spacious open plan living area that flows effortlessly from the kitchen to the dining to the lounge, a nice ideal space for family life. And of course, if you're entertaining, you're going to love it as well. It's certainly been designed with comfort in mind, though. We can't argue that fact. A nice, comfortable home. Of course, the outdoor entertaining area we just saw, and you can see here, a great way to see family gatherings, maybe a nice evening, favourite drink in hand, and you get those lush gardens that you overlook. You've got the internal access double garage, traditional off-street parking. Look, it's all here. It's all waiting for you, buyers, and it could be yours. Here's the opportunity. Beat the competition. I know we've got conditional interests on this one. We've discussed that, but we offer it to you here in a cash position to have the first crack at it. Opening bids in your hands. Put it to you. Once as I call away for a start. Second opportunity then for number 43. Third chance, buyers. No problem. We're just going to close this one down, Helen, Peter. A little bit more work to do. I know you've got buyers who'll be excited to hear it's still available for them. Welcome all offers on paper now. It's open to everyone. Good luck to you, and of course to your sellers there as well. We'll be back with the other properties that we're still waiting on, Freiburg and Rutherford, as soon as we have any information for you. All right, folks, do appreciate your patience. I could hear the crowd hush as you knew I was about to deliver some good, exciting news. That news being, it is 60B Freiburg Street. Had a pause, had a conversation with our lead bidder over here. Confirmed your increase here for 825,000. Yep, confirmed here. And my instructions, I now sell away to the highest bidder. Got you there at 825. Let me be very clear, folks. I sell it away to our highest bidder now. At 825, I hold the bid over here, but I give you an opportunity to improve on that. Otherwise, I sell it to these lovely folk down the front. Here we go. Call it away. Once now at 825,000. Twice a mere 5. Even a single puts you back in front there. Third and final opportunity at 825,000. I've got to be fair. Therefore it goes. It goes. It goes. Sold. Congratulations. Congratulations to my underbidders there. Back with you in just a moment on Rutherford Street. All right, folks, still appreciate your patience. We've continued discussions in the side room there. We've had an increase in offer to $782,000, but still invite any interest over this level. At 782 is the current level, but invite you to place a bid on top of that if you'd like there, if you'd like to have an opportunity to buy today. Give you the chance. Otherwise, we work with conditional parties as well. So here it is at 782. Number one, Rutherford Street buyers. Any further interest or we close it down? Once, twice, third chance. No problem. Look, we'll close it down. I invite you to pop that on paper, of course, if you're here in a conditional position. I invite you to pop that on paper as well. Jason, a little bit more work needed here, but a good property, good location. Good luck to you, and of course, to yourselves on that one there. Now closed, and good luck. No worries. That's all the options today, folks. Do appreciate you coming along. Nice to see you all, and we'll see you next time.